city news to your living room, this is the SNN Weekly Report.
Good evening, and welcome to the SNN Weekly Report. I'm Torvin Tiger.
And I'm Lisa Clearwaters. Our top story today: disaster struck the village of Galena when a major gas leak was accidentally lit on fire, causing the village to explode. Reports say out-of-town military personnel were doing routine drills near the village when they were alerted to a massive underground gas leak. Later that day, the memorial tank, which was stationed there after the Battle of the Nebelian 13th Battalion, erupted in flames. The tank was believed to be derelict. However, officials believe a lit cigarette may have caused leftover ammunition to fire. Thankfully, Shinra had enough time to evacuate most of the village before the fire could spread to the area of the gas leak. Unfortunately, 4 civilians did not escape the village and perished in the accident. A Shinra representative made this public announcement earlier this week.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, a terrible tragedy struck the village of Galena. 4 lives were lost, and although that may seem to the world as a small loss, to Shinra, any loss of life is tremendous. On top of the precious innocent lives who were lost, homes and businesses were also destroyed. And along with them, memories, hopes, dreams, hard work, and people's very livelihood. This tragedy is deep. Please know that along with our deepest condolences and prayers, Shinra will be doing everything in our power to not only work to restore what was lost to the best of our capabilities, but also to ensure that this horrible event does not repeat itself in the future. To the victims of the Galena disaster, know that Shinra stands with you, now and forever.
The names of the 4 civilians who lost their lives have not been released, but Shinra officials promise they are working very closely with the families of the victims.
A new business has opened up on the Upper Plate this week. Gutter Runners, a hired monster hunter shop, has opened on the corner of Deckard and Cannon Street, next to the Bomb Pizza. The shop is open for people to hire out professional monster hunters for anything from bounties to collecting materials for any reason. Gutter Runners is also hiring new monster hunters. If you apply, you must be qualified for the position. Visit the store for details.
A massive fight broke out on the Upper Plate when Soldier confronted 3 ravens in front of Queens. It started when second-class soldier Paige was patrolling the streets and came across the 3 dangerous ravens outside. She called for backup, but before others could arrive, a fight erupted. MPs did arrive on the scene, as did other members of the rebel group Avalanche. In the massive fight that followed, several MPs were injured and the second-class soldier was wounded, but that didn't stop them from heroically chasing off the dangerous rebel force and subduing the ravens.
Hey, so I was walking down this here street, minding my own business, protecting the city and all that, and then I spotted a raven which I went to engage straight away. Ravens are a threat to the city regardless of where they are, and Gru is no exception to that accord. It started off with my initial encounter with Gru until it began to escalate, drawing in Lyra, then Paris, and as such, Soldier responded in force to protect the city. A number of operatives, whose names I won't discuss, moved out in due course to finally cut the neck from the snake. With a firm and strong belief, we were able to overpower them and drive them back into the darkness from whence they came. Let this be a message to all rebels that decide to cross both Soldier and the large number of Shinra personnel that helped bring their demise. We will not tolerate this.
Oh my God!
Hey! Someone get those kids out of here. This is a dangerous crime scene investigation. Sorry, excuse me.
There is no certain answer as to why the ravens were on the Upper Plate, but authorities speculate that they may have been planning to attack the hospital in an attempt to wound or kill more innocent civilians.
The chaos on the Upper Plate moved under the plate when the Shinra MPs and soldiers chased the Avalanche deep into the sewers of Midgar. Shinra officials managed to chase the rebels into what authorities believe may be a hiding spot. But before Shinra could investigate deeper, they were attacked by a strange mutated water creature. Authorities speculate Avalanche may have dispatched the creature to keep Shinra forces occupied while the rebels made a getaway. Authorities will be investigating into the sewers later in hopes to keep citizens of Midgar safe from rebel attacks. Stay tuned because up next we have another weather after a quick word from our sponsors.
Aquacure, a hot and trendy nightclub in Midgard. Join us on the dance floor where our DJs play some of the hottest new tunes. Relax at our bar where our experienced bartenders serve up delicious drinks that are out of this world. Mention this ad and get a special 10% off your first drink. Only at the best nightclub in Midgard, Aquacure.
Welcome back. It seems we may be in for some more of those traditional spring showers. With more on that, we turn to our weatherman, Thomas Johnson. Take it away, Tom.
Thanks, Lisa. As you mentioned, it's that time of the year again. All that moisture from the melting snows has to eventually come back down. At the beginning of the week, we're going to have some mild, warm weather, but towards the middle of the week, we can expect to start seeing those clouds roll in. By Thursday, the cloudy weather will turn into light showers, and then by Friday, those showers are expected to grow into full thunderstorm status. The rain should end by Friday night, and on Saturday, we can expect some high humidity. For our forecast, we can expect a nice 87 on Sunday and 82 on Monday. We'll see a mild 78 on Tuesday, dropping into a 72 on Wednesday and Thursday. For Friday, we will see a 70 and then back up to 75 on Saturday. Time to start breaking out those umbrellas, folks. You're going to want to stay nice and dry. Back over to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Tom. And in other news, the new Chocomon Go app is taking the city by storm as otaku enthusiasts from all over have begun to hunt for these elusive creatures that have spawned around the city. While this has been a gamer's dream come true for many Chocomon fans, Shinra PD and MPs have not been shy about voicing their outrage as players of this hot new app are wandering into restricted areas or getting caught in the crossfire of a shootout between local MPs and the Avalanche terrorist cells. While parents are pleased to see their kids getting some daily physical activity, the thought of their children being shot or even eaten up by a Marlboro because they thought it was one of the capturable creatures on their phones or S-pads has them deeply disturbed. Developers have also asked that players not play the app while riding around on a chocobo. The temptation alone to look down at the screen while riding is extremely dangerous to both rider and mount.
We are just 1 week away from the opening of the Midgar Fair. Locals make final preparations to open the upper portion of Sector 6 to the public for this week-long extravaganza. Here's what you can expect from this fair. New and improved rides from the famous Gold Saucer Inc., along with fantastic games that are fun for all ages. The games will include special limited edition plushie prizes that you can collect. In addition to plushies, each of these games will include raffle tickets that you can win and enter into. At the end of this week-long fair, local pop sensation the Metaloids will be performing a special concert for all their fans. You're not going to want to miss this special performance. During the concert, the raffle ticket winners will be announced. The raffle prizes are a third-place prize of 500 gil, a second-place prize of 1,000 gil. The special grand prize is a Tier 3 materia of the winner's choosing. Be sure to win as many tickets as you can. Raffle ticket entries will close the day before the drawing. The fair will open on Sunday and will remain open 24 hours all week long. I know I'm sure looking forward to visiting the fair with my family. That's all the time we have for today. Please stay tuned for our documentary When Tunberries Attack, and as always, have a wonderful week.